So, for my clients who are thinking about sexuality after pregnancy loss, the first is a 21-year-old Christian um, who had a miscarriage and DNC at 15 weeks. So, the recommendations are to wait at least 2 weeks before intercourse. The reason why you're going to want to wait is due to bleeding mostly. Your cervix is going to be closing up still. Your uterus is still healing. So we want to give that time to rest. It might take up to 8 weeks until your fertility resumes, but it may be back as soon as your next cycle. So what I would recommend for you is to chart your cervical fluid and download an app where you're going to be taking your temperature every day and you're going to be paying attention to what vaginal discharge you have throughout your cycle, because ovulation is going to come before your period resumes. So that way you can be aware of that and try to get pregnant as soon as you're feeling like you're ready and as soon as your body is healed. That 2-week recommendation is not just standard because none of us fit in a box. So that might be something that fits most people. And then for you and your body, that might not be the same, and your bleeding might continue a little bit longer, or you might not feel like resuming sex that soon. So whatever you're feeling up to after the 2-week mark, but I would really encourage charting your cycles, taking your temperature every morning before you're getting out of bed, and taking note of what your cervical fluid looks like. Your fertile fluid is going to be clear and stretchy like an egg white. So that would be my recommendation. For the next client, who is 40, G5, just had an abortion at 7 weeks. I understand that you are not wanting to get pregnant again. So we have some options. And I want you to understand, as you're getting a little bit older, your body is going to take one last whack at pregnancy. A lot of times, even double ovulating, and so you will be even more fertile in this perimenopausal period. So knowing that that's a possibility, you're going to want to be tracking your cycles and knowing what your norms are. Now, there are some more permanent forms of birth control which you might be interested in. Of course, there is vasectomy. For your partner, for you, there's the option of getting your tubes tied. Both of those options obviously are more invasive, but for you, it's permanent. For him, it can be reversed later. When it comes to other options, there's an IUD, which a lot of people like those, and those can stay in for a long time. There's the implant that goes in your arm, or pills, if you're wanting to take something every day and you're okay with that. If you're looking for something that is not going to be hormonal, there's the copper IUD. You could also use a diaphragm with some spermicide, but that only works when you're using it. So it's not a great option if you're really set on not getting pregnant and you're not sure if you can keep up with inserting that before intercourse. You're going to have better odds of that working with spermicide, but some people choose not to. I'm not sure what abortion method you had, but I would wait on any intercourse for at least 2 weeks or until bleeding has stopped. But we can start on any contraception options as soon as you are looking to prevent that. So talk with your partner about what forms of prevention you guys are looking for, and we can go from there.